What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay. Welcome to Jay's World. So let's talk. You know how we do it. Oh, you know how we do it. So let's get into it, and welcome to another edition of J Topics. All right, y'all. They's fighting. They's fighting. And if you don't know who I'm talking about, I am talking about djenvy and Tyrese. Okay, so for all of my J watchers, all of my J birds, let me just kind of bring you up to speed as to what's going on. Okay, so last week, I believe it was this past Friday. It was either last Friday or last Thursday. Tyrese, he was on The Breakfast Club, okay, and I remember seeing the title, and I was like, oh, okay, Tyrese is on, he's going to be on the Breakfast Club. Now, y'all know Tyrese is extra AF. He's just extra. And there's just no telling what's going to come out of his mouth, especially with his antics as of late. And when I say as of late, I'm talking probably as in the past 3 or 4 years. I mean, it is pretty safe to say that Tyrese has been on one, if you know what I mean. So, but I noticed when I saw the title of the video, this interview was about an hour and 24 minutes. And I was like, wow, okay, that's interesting. What do they really have to talk to Tyrese about that would last over an hour like that? Now, granted, Tyrese has a lot of shit with him. Let's be very clear. But I was like, okay, I know he's promoting some new music, but I was like, really? Are they talking about his new music this long? So anyway, so I clicked on. It started off like a regular, interview, with, starting off with djenvy doing the introduction, blah, blah, blah. And they just kind of, it was some exchange back and forth. Hey, how you doing, man? What's up? What's going on with you? And also there was Just Hilarious. She was also a part of the panel as well. And by the way, now, are they really trying to make Just Hilarious a part of this show? Because I know that as of late, they've been having like different females kind of fit that slot since Angela Yee left. But I noticed that Just Hilarious has probably been the most consistent when it comes to female guest hosts. So I'm assuming that they're just going to go ahead and just include her. And I can see that fit. I really do feel that Just Hilarious makes a very nice fit with them. But anyway, so y'all, I would say about maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes into this interview, it began to go left. And what made it go left was they started getting into, Tyrese brought this up. He brought up the fact that he reached out to djenvy and his wife during that crisis. This was like a few years ago, during the time when, djenvy was cheating on his wife with Erica Mena, that whole debacle and that whole situation. And, so he said that he had reached out to them, and, God had put it upon his heart to help, them. And it was his assignment from God to help djenvy and his wife pull their relationship back together. There was a lot of talking over the telephone, some FaceTime. I think he even flew out sometimes to see them in person and have dinner, the whole thing, And I was like, oh, okay, that's very, very nice. He helped a couple get back together. But then Tyrese, this is where it went left. Because Tyrese then brought up the fact that, yeah, but I just want to say that even though I helped you and your wife come together, when I was going through my stuff and my situation, you and your wife didn't help me. You didn't reach out to me, djenvy, and you sat on your platform, and whenever my name came across the news feed, you were making jokes, you were cracking on me, you were just, you made me donkey of the week and all of this kind of stuff. And I was like, wait a minute, whoa. I'm listening to this going, wait a minute, how do we go from I love you and your wife, I'm helping y'all get your marriage back together, all this love fest stuff, and then it literally turned left. And he was just basically calling DJ Envy out, you know, saying how that he never reached out to him and how he stood all this time making fun of him and his situation on his platform. Now, y'all, I do not have a dog in this race. I don't have a dog in this race. And to be honest, both of them get on my nerves. You know, DJ Envy has gotten on my nerves. I'm not the biggest DJ Envy fan, but I'm also not the biggest Tyrese fan. So I'm just going back and forth looking at this, right? So DJ Envy then turned around and said, well, the reason why I never reached out to you to help you or to help you with your situation or anything like that, he said, because you flipped on my wife. He said you started being disrespectful to my wife. And he just went on saying how, you know, I guess he was alleging that Tyrese had maybe said some disrespectful stuff either it was a text message, it was either through text messages or like on what do you call it, like in private messages or whatever, to his wife. And he said, and for that reason, I just backed up off of you because you said some stuff to my wife that made me want to box you in the mouth. Okay, y'all, before I proceed with this story, I just need right now, I just need a show of hands. Who out there is afraid of an ass whooping from DJ Envy? Now look, I don't know DJ Envy. I don't know if this man can fight or not. But I just want to know, is anyone really afraid of an ass whooping from DJ Envy? And I'm sorry, if I had to put my money on one of the two, whether DJ Envy or Tyrese, I'm betting on Tyrese. Because I cannot see DJ Envy ever whooping Tyrese's ass. Because Tyrese honestly looked like he got hands. That brother looked like he can really, really fight. And he's a little cuckoo. Sorry, you know, I don't mean to say cuckoo, sorry. But I cannot see him whooping Tyrese's ass. I'll just say that. But anyway, but you know, and DJ Envy is always talking shit. But so anyway, and I was like, whoa. I'm like, where in the world is this going? So then it went from that to Tyrese. Then he turned on Charlamagne a little bit, saying that Charlamagne was making some cracks, and Charlamagne was talking about him, and Charlamagne didn't wasted his time when he flew Charlamagne out to do an interview with him, and the management or somebody messed the whole interview up and wasted his time, and he went off on Charlamagne, and I guess Charlamagne told him once again, I guess these guys are doing a lot of text messaging and private messaging, and Charlamagne responded by telling Tyrese to suck his D. Okay, so it was y'all, the whole interview just went really, really left. Like it went really, really left. And I'm just sitting here going like, damn. And then of course, just hilarious, she was trying to jump in and, you know, and she was trying her best to mediate the whole situation and say, whoa, y'all, we don't need to go this far. We don't need to do this and do that. So, like I said, so a lot of back and forth. But the bulk of the energy and the heat really was between DJ Envy and Tyrese, okay? Like that thing went on for quite a minute, okay? Before they really jumped back to just a quote unquote regular interview. And I'm like, wow, okay. So they finally get past that. Tyrese did apologize, saying that, you know, he was going through a mental health crisis during that time. I don't know if you guys remember that time when Tyrese was, you know, oh, I was there for you, but you weren't there for me. And, you know, and he was crying and doing all this stuff going on live. And he was fighting with Dwayne Johnson and that whole situation. I mean, Tyrese was really, really wilding out. Okay. Now, I'm just going to say this. Okay, so Tyrese says that he was on psych meds during the time. I guess maybe his doctor put him on psych meds, and the psych meds made him do this. Maybe the psych meds were off balance or whatever. And I can probably believe that. I can believe that. I do believe that Tyrese is probably on some type of medication right now to keep him balanced. You know, I will say that even during this interview, Tyrese did not really go wild like he normally does. And you can tell that Tyrese was trying to keep himself composed, because I do believe that Tyrese is a bit of a hothead. And Tyrese does strike me as the type of dude that will flip a table and get it crunk up in there. So you could tell that he was really trying to control his temper and not get too crazy, you know, because at the end of the day, Tyrese right now, he says that he's on an apology tour. He's on an apology tour because during that period when he was crying about his ex-wife and crying about getting his daughter back and fighting with Dwayne Johnson and all of that stuff, he damaged his image a lot. He damaged his brand a lot. And I do believe on some levels he may even be blackballed in the industry. So he is trying to repair his image, okay? So, like I said, the fellas, they kind of sort of, in a almost way, put it behind them during this interview. So I'm thinking, okay, they finished out the interview talking about music and then kind of talked about some other stuff. Interview's over. The end, right? No more. Everybody's kumbaya, it's all together. I'm sorry if I made you feel this way, blah, blah, blah. Well, just, a couple of days ago, Tyrese took to his Instagram to stir the pot again. He's now saying and alleging that there were no text messages, there were no private messages between him and djenvy's wife. He said that he never disrespected her. And again, he was going on and on again, talking about, hey, I was there for you and your wife, yet you and your wife was not there for me. And I'm going to say this. I really don't know which way to go with this, because I do see some of the things that djenvy is saying, because yes, Tyrese is a bit of a wild card, and Tyrese will probably flip out on you when, you know, so I can see that part of him. But then I can also see where Tyrese is probably right in this situation, because I don't know, for some reason I just don't believe that Tyrese got out of pocket with djenvy's wife. I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, I will apologize on my platform. But I don't know. I'm kind of riding with Tyrese with this. I don't believe that Tyrese did that, because at the end of the day, Tyrese does remind me of sort of a guy's guy. And he does remind me of that type of dude that does stick to bro code. Because believe it or not, women, just like y'all got a code amongst women, there is a universal unspoken code amongst men. And Tyrese does not strike me as the type of dude that will break bro code. And what I mean a part of bro code, meaning I don't believe that he would actually go out of his way to disrespect another man's wife. I could be wrong, but I just don't believe that. So I don't know, y'all, this whole thing is just crazy, you know? And like I said, and he was also crying. Y'all, well, come on now. He is Tyrese. Y'all know that's what we call him. We call him Tyrese because, you know, Tyrese stay crying about stuff. Brother, you just can't stop fighting with people, can you? But anyway, who are y'all riding with? Are you team djenvy or are you team Tyrese? Or do you just don't give a damn? Let me know down in the comments. All right, guys, that's it. That's all I got. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and do what? Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And after you subscribe, please don't forget to head on over to Instagram and check me out at JaisWorldtv. That's JaisWorld.tv on Instagram. And I'll holler at you later. Peace.